lights have not gone out. They are still on. And they're still moving forward. Still in light matrix F versus G.
I just want to verify the attitude. We are going to wait before we go to the minus XLV YVP attitude until after we have adjusted the payload bay door. Is that correct?
Roger, go to drop up. Sorry for laughing. We're learning something about liquid dynamics in 0G with Dan drinking a glass of water.
CCS COTC.
Go ahead.
Yeah, do you have any problem going to high power early so we can close out your constraint?
I have no problem.
Okay. Why don't you go over to 232 with an NTD and take RCRT with you?
What do you feel?
Buddy, Jim.
Here, CMQC on 143.
CMQC?
Go ahead. Yeah.
You copy.
Thank you.
We will continue to monitor the weather as it progresses over the next couple of hours.
SDO into the air to ground on one contact. I copy loud and clear also. DHUD, CGSS, JPSX, verify active on 212 and monitor 232 for remainder of count. HUD, verified. GSS. GSS verified. JPSX. JPSX verified. With the entity on 212 and 232, conducting a T-minus 20-minute briefing. Page 857. Item 1 launch window opens at 1350 GMT, closes 2.5 hours later at 1620 GMT. Second launch attempt is possible. There are no COLAs for today's launch. The holder's request is issued between T-minus 9 minutes and T-minus 31 seconds. Countdown clock will be restarted upon successful resolution of a problem without a go survey made of all elements. If the launch cannot be accomplished within a launch window or the following times exceeded, cutoff will be called. Launch train back hold time is 4 minutes 47 seconds. PLT at T-minus 5 minutes, perform APU start upon command of OTC only. Yep, PLT copy. And CDR, the pad egress system, is in nominal configuration. Evacuation helipad is number 8. CDR copy. At fire room launch team, please disable your telephone ring at this time. Ingress and egress of the fire room will not be allowed after resuming the count at T-minus 20 minutes until after launch or flight crew egress if a recycle occurs. All personnel not active in terminal account will monitor only OIS channel 217. All personnel, please bear in mind critical post-launch operations will be in progress after successful launch, so please keep fire room activities and noise to a minimum. After T-minus 20 minutes, all problems or trends that require a countdown clock hold will be reported to entity on 212 together with a recommendation. After T-minus 5 minutes, any hold, manual or GLS, should be accompanied by a description of the problem and recommendation. Countdown clock will continue until T-minus 31 seconds unless the recommendation to hold at the next milestone is necessary.
What procedure? What page? FS-72. Rendezvous book 2-29. Be block 40.
And all personnel associated on 212, any conversation on 212? during the aftercom test will be heard by the crew. Channel should remain silent except for emergency calls. And fly through the OCCs and adjust your volume as required for comfort. Do not change audio channel switch configuration. Houston, Columbia for takeoff.
OCC, yeah.
Ready, Jill.
We're ready to remove the probe from the side hatch. So I want to inform the CDR and the crew that we'll get a master alarm and a fax into the high cab test to stay there.
Copy. CDR, you copy?
Yeah, copy. We're ready to remove the probe from the side hatch. OCC, yeah.
Ready, Jill.
I have a step by procedure to have you notify OVCC to continue side hatch closeout for op port 20.
Okay. OVCC.
A copy.
Ready, Jill.
I have a step by procedure to have you notify OVCC to continue side hatch closeout for op port 20.
Okay. OVCC.
A copy.
Yeah, Dan,
Go ahead. OCC, ECL.
Go ahead.
I haven't gotten a TMCC on 143 yet.
KMQC.
Copy. OTC, OVCC.
Go ahead.
The hatch is closed and latched.
Thank you.
Roger, go ahead.
We're in the insert collector portion of the CFIS operation sample 1, and flow 7 is reading 261 volts, and we're proceeding on.
Roger that, and we're going LOS now. We'll see you at Guam.
Estimating the V-bar at 300 feet in about 5 minutes.
John, MS1, I got a couple seconds here if you want to hear the description of the asset looking out the overhead window looking back.
Okay, we're ready to copy now.
Okay, it was pretty surprising. I looked back for ignition of the SSMEs and for the SRBs, and darn near blinded myself. I looked back forward again, and sometime around SRB SEP looked back, and it looked like we were just totally enveloped in a ball of flame. I guess it was the light reflecting off aerosols in the air or whatever, but the flame was appeared to be all around us like we were in the center. Later on, at 6 or 7 minutes, I again turned around and looked back and was really surprised. I didn't expect to see much, but saw quite a bit, as a matter of fact. Just the main engines themselves were making a much brighter orange flame than I ever expected, and it was pulsating almost as if an engine were running back there unstable. And in fact, I asked Dan if all the engines looked okay, and the flame was I would say going out at least 45, 50 degrees half cone all around the vehicle and pulsating. And the last thing I remember was ET SEP, which was the biggest surprise at all. It looked like we were inside of a ball of flame for about 15 seconds there. That was, in fact, it looked like it was never going to stop. That really surprised us.
Okay, CGL, OTC. Let's go. Right, let's pick up with step 184, channel 127. I copy.
Okay, ready to copy.
Okay, Rommel, roll 113, pitch 207, yaw 059er. In your minus Y star tracker, you should have star 97. In your minus Z, star 57.
Okay, that attitude roll 113, pitch 207, yaw 059er, minus Y star tracker, star 97, star 9, star 57 in the minus Z.
Okay, GNC. Go ahead, GNC.
Okay, step 399, it didn't work.
I copy, thank you.
CPD.
Go ahead, APD.
VAC 60 has been terminated. That's our lightning monitor.
I copy.
OTC, close out there.
Go ahead.
Okay, hatch is closed. We got good continuity and good filling check. We're ready to install probe at this time.
Okay, you can proceed with white room closeout.
Okay.
Columbia, I think we got good star data, and if you got the angles, we'll go ahead and do an item 16.
We have the data, and you're go for the align.
Roger. Go ahead, Dan, we're listening.
We'd like to try a power cycle on the HDRR. That'll be an item 29, execute.
Okay. AFM OTC.
Alright, CFM, go ahead.
Yeah, did you copy that on the hatch? They're only getting one micro switch on the continuity check.
That's firm. Could you have them up in the hatch and back up and close it again?
OVCC, copy that. Recommendation is to open and close again.
Okay, OBCC.
Go ahead, OVCC.
Okay, we open that hatch and try it again. We're still getting one light. One continuity.
Okay.
OTC, yeah. Have a step by procedures and has to notify OTC. Continue side has to close out for office port 20. Copy.
Roger, never got any words back. We're supposed to do that APU thermal, whatever it is, at 2 hours and 30 minutes, and the circ pump didn't come up to pressure, and words were going to come back, and nobody's ever said anything. The APU thermal conditioning enabled.
The milk seems to be stabilized, and it's about 63 degrees and 63 watts, and we were up at about 70 watts when we were doing this in a lab on the planet.
Okay. AFM
CFM, OTC.
Alright, CFM, go ahead.
Yeah, did you copy that on the hatch? They're only getting one micro switch on the continuity check.
That's firm. Could you have them open the hatch and back up and close it again?
OVCC, copy that. Recommendation is to open and close again.
Okay, OVCC.
Go ahead, OVCC.
Okay, we opened that hatch side again. We're still getting one light. One continuity.
Okay.
OTC, yeah.
What is Jim?
I've set my procedures and have notified OTC. Continue side hatch close out for office port 20.